No i już jesteśmy. Dobra, zobaczymy. Pewnie przy dniu 70 coś bardziej wyskoczy. Ale zobaczymy, co z tym morderstwem jeszcze. Bo grubery nie mam swata. No kurde. Czy poczekać na swata? Poczekajmy jeszcze na swata. Szlak by to trafił. Dobra, czyli bez swata jedziemy. Dobra, może być suboki. Dobra, jedziemy tak. Fight, o kurde. Nie trafiłem z tym. Powoli jadą, Jezus Maria. Okej, to się udało nam. Okej, to też się udało. Tu jest seria. Nie, nie ma. Kurde! Life Fire, teraz Fortune Bank. Fortune Bank. To będzie to. Tylko nie mam już swata? Nie! Dupa. Nie ma swata, nie? Szlak by to trafił. Było zamiatane. Dupa. Dupa. Daliśmy dupy. Fortune Bank. Na pewno tutaj było to. No, tam była fortuna. Jezus Maria. Pali mi się pod tyłkiem. Mój Boże. Aha, dobra, poczek, dobra. Arson, okej, dobra. Okej, zobaczmy, co tutaj jest. Winning backpack. Hell. Tu jest, że niebieski. Nadal za mało, nadal za mało. No new frames, dobra. Fortune Bank. No nie, oni nie wyjadą, bo jest potrzebny swat. Nie ma swata. Tego upgrade swata jest mi potrzebny. Kurwa. Za dzień będziemy mogli. Jakby był upgrade swata, to przedłużymy mu dzień po prostu. Tak to zrobimy, no bo co innego. Jack, what kind of circus are you running over there? Tampering with the evidence? It seems you men aren't so loyal after all. I'll just be glad that we don't want to see any more hype in the papers about the dentist of yours. We convinced the prosecutor not to investigate your little sideshow, but we did ask the feds to look into you. They will be going over your correspondence with a fine-tooth comb. Okay. Dobra, czyli jak tak to, żeby było czysto. Gdzie jest? Ty, kurde, chodź tu gnojku jeden. Sogo. Też pracujesz jutro.
Boyd.
Well, finally, Jack. I've been dying to reach you these past 2 weeks, but I thought I should give you some time to recover your strength. How are you feeling?
Better than ever, Mr. Sand. Touched by your concern.
Well, I hope this doesn't sound too sentimental, Jack, but while you were laying in a coma, I thought about our last meeting many times. It was such a fascinating conversation. You said it yourself. You're a true hunter.
No, Mr. Sand, it was you who said that.
Was it? Well, it doesn't matter. What is important, Kendrick told me a lot about you, Jack. But I suddenly realized that he didn't give me the whole story. Why is it you only want half?
What are you talking about?
Well, why is it you only want to make half? Not a whole million, just half. Not 100,000, but 5. It's a very specific figure. How did you arrive at that number?
Well, I was looking at a house a couple hours outside of Freeburg, down the river. I figured to buy it, move the family, and set everything up, I'd need right around 500,000. It's not my style to take more than I need.
Ah. I must admit, Jack, I imagined all sorts of reasons, but none of them were close to the truth.
Are you disappointed, Mr. Sand?
No, not with you, Jack. Quite the contrary. I respect you even more.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Sand. And now if you'll excuse me, I have to go home and get some sleep.
Of course, Jack. I just...
O kurde. Oh. Oh, Al Green. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. To lecimy. Lecimy. Oh. Good morning. Mr. Boyd, what's the reason you have called this press conference today? An important announcement. It's my duty to warn the people of Freiburg that there's a new predator wandering our streets, one who preys on young girls. Our sources tell us that 2 murders have already happened in the city, and a maniac nicknamed the Dentist is the killer. Why have you been so slow to warn the public? No comment. We can't comment on an ongoing investigation. The Dentist is the only man. Is only one man. Can the Freiburg Police Department handle one crazy loner? It's not so simple. The feds have been looking for the dentist across the country for years, but hopefully in our small city we won't find it so easy. He won't find it so easy to hide. Do you believe it's specifically girls who are in danger? Caution can't hurt. I would advise girls not to wear provocative clothing and not overdo it with the makeup. Do you have any information about the identity of the killer? That will be all. We have a composite sketch. Ah. The dentist is a white male, approximately 50 years old. Our secretary will share the identity kit with the press for publication. I appeal to our residents. If you see someone like this, call the police immediately. Oh mój Boże, thank you. No to zobaczymy teraz dentysto. Jack boy, watch out, girls. There's a maniac on the loose.
Oh yeah, the work is definitely piling on. Truth is, if I didn't have Palmer helping me catch this psycho, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
You know, when he got here,
And the stuff the newspapers are saying, is it true?
What are the newspapers saying?
The girl who was killed. She filed a sexual harassment complaint against the mayor? What about the other victims? Were they harassed by the mayor too?
Well, it's hard to say.
Is it true?
So far, the mayor's the only thing we have connecting the victims, but only one of them filed a complaint against him, and she withdrew it a few days later. Someone must have pressured her, but it's hard to say anything for sure.
But is it true? Do you think it's true?
Well, let's just say it seems like it might be. What's the matter?
The mayor raped me.
Can you repeat that?
The mayor of Freeburg, Stuart Rogers, he raped me. You heard me right.
When did this happen?
4.5 years ago when I was just out of college. They gave a reception for us at City Hall. Rogers gave a speech, and there were a few other speakers, then dinner. I drank the champagne, it was hot out, the music was loud. I was feeling dizzy, so I went to take a breath in a quiet corner. I found a conference room, then a few minutes later the mayor came in with his guard. Rogers whispered something to the guard, and the guard left. I didn't have time to figure out what was going on. Rogers just walked up to me, grabbed me by the throat and squeezed, and then he began to rape me. This went on. It lasted about 10 minutes.
Oh.
Lana, it would be very difficult to prove anything at this point, but
You wouldn't have to prove anything. I have a videotape.
What?
A recording from a surveillance camera, a cassette. The raping mayor, sitting in my closet next to Kramer versus Kramer.
But how...
6 months after it happened, someone slipped the cassette under my door. This was the same time the city administrator, Mary Simmons, was dismissed. Quite a scandal, if you recall. I think that must have to do with it.
Lana, don't worry about a thing. We'll use this tape and ambush the bastard.
No, we're not going to do that.
What?
Lana, listen to me. You need to...
It's been 4 years. Don't you think I've had time to think things through? I already decided I'm not pressing charges.
Lana, whatever you've been thinking, I promise you, it would be better if
No, it wouldn't be better. For the past few years, I've worked hard so that people would take me seriously, so they'd respect me as a professional. If I step forward now, I ruin all my efforts, my whole future, and I'll destroy my one chance to make this city better. I'll be a sympathy case, I'll be humiliated, and then I'll be attacked. And the one thing I won't ever get again is respect.
Lana, you're talking about covering up a crime.
I'm doing it because I know it's the right thing to do.
Then you're a fool.
Oh my God, I made a mistake. Just forget everything I said.
Lana, Lana! Shit. Shit!
Okay. They say that it's going to rain and I have... Proszę, my son was... Okay. Nie. Tak, ale jutro przyjdź. Okej. Skubaniec, nie dam ci wolnego. Jeszcze czego? Gamon jeden. Czu. Gangów żadnych nie ma, okej. Jak wyglądają w ogóle te statystyki? 29 na 154. Nieźle. Nieźle. Dobra, poczekamy jeszcze chwilę, okej. O, tu swacik potrzebny jest. Tu też swacik potrzebny jest, okej. Dobra, zobaczmy jak to się rozłoży. Kuźwa. No nie mam tutaj, sorry. Homicide. Dobra. Dużo fałszywych alarmów teraz coś jest. What the hell? Harassment. Dobra, tu jest ze swacikiem. Tego nie potrzebuję zbytnio. Tam jedźcie. Okej. Crime, attempted robbery. No nie mam niestety ludzi. Za mało, za mało. Nadal za mało ludzi. Shift B. Kolejne. Jezus Maria. Wszystkie fałszywe alarmy, nie? No dobra, zobaczymy. To taki spokojny dzień, ale nigdy nic nie wiadomo. A tym dwóm dam wycisk, ile wlezie. Skubani będą mnie obsmarowywać w telewizji. Chamy jedne. Homicide. Dobra. Menu, okej. Double homicide, kurde. Co to jest? Okej, mamy dwóch. Dobra, to co? Details. Zobaczmy. Może jednak to było to tak. Nie. Tu coś jeszcze mi brakuje, żeby to skończyć. To jest coś nowego, tu jest coś starego. Mamy 14 frame'ów. Nie, to nie może być to. Nie płacił gotówką. Dobra, co my tu mamy? Jams and almost knocked me over. I didn't have any time. Bike. Okay. Was dressed in a grey coat. Okay. Upon entering the store, he went right for the alcohol, picked up a 6-pack of beer. Jest dobrze. And then headed to the checkout. I was standing in front of this guy at the checkout. He seems pretty suspicious to me, and what a nasty smell. I got away from here as fast as I could. And on the way out, I told one of the guards to keep an eye of him. Okay, I was in the line with the guy. He handed the cashier his credit card, and when the cashier told him that his account was empty, he pulled out his gun and shoot the poor girl in the head. Then the guard who was standing nearby tried to grab his gun, but the guy was too fast and finished him. Okay. Nie wiem, tu coś jeszcze brakuje też. Jeszcze jeden jakiś frame brakuje, żeby to dokończyć. Brakuje niestety. Ale wolno jadą. Jezus Maria. Czemu oni jadą tam, kurde, traktorem? There are indeed naked young people lying among the tombstones. Cough loudly. The young man jumps up, quickly throws police and turns the tail. Run after a young man. Hit him with the stun gun. Okay. Co ja będę biegł za nim? Dobra, ty workujesz.
Yeah, understood. Thank you very much, Walt. Sorry again for waking you up. Give my regards to Jean. Okay, gotta run. Hey, Martin, wait a minute. Martin, you still hang around with Bo Berenger?
Of course. In fact, he's my stepfather.
Great. Think he has a couple of men available? Today? Right now, in fact? There's something important I need taken care of.
Sure. Something you need help moving?
Not exactly. Here's the address. I need this house watched. All day and all night until I say stop. If anyone suspicious goes poking around, tie him up and bring him here. I'll pay double the usual rate. Or triple, whatever he needs. And nobody else knows about this, right?
Jack, they're more into looking after valuables, not houses.
What's the difference?
Well, these guys probably wouldn't care either way. Okay, Jack, no problem. I'll make the call. As for your retirement, I've been...
Let's focus on today, Martin. Now keep that house secure, all right?
Okay. I have a phone in the car. I'll call Bo right away.
I appreciate it, Martin. Believe me, I do.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah?
Anything else I need to know about this?
No. Better you don't.
Hello?
I'm an addict.
Please, I don't want...
Listen to me, Lana. I really am an addict. For 20 years now, give or take. I've been lying to myself that I'm in control of the situation, and sometimes it really seems like I am, but sometimes in the more desperate moments, I become completely dependent on the pills. And it's just dumb luck that I haven't killed myself. Or someone else. More than a few times, I've come pretty close. I've been stoned while I'm driving, was even stoned once during a firefight. I've been on drugs while I made decisions where dozens of lives were on the line. When I'm overworked, I need the pills. That's my problem. It's my weakness. But I always knew that if I admit my weakness, if I start talking about the problem publicly, if I go to rehab, then I'm already as good as retired. They'll take advantage of the scandal and get rid of me forever. It doesn't matter all the good work I'm trying to do at the police department. They'll just bury me. So I'm keeping my problem a secret, at least until I can retire. I have to. I know it's the right thing to do.
You realize, Jack, this is the first time you ever called me?
What?
You called me this time. I thought you were just waiting for me to stop bugging you, but now you called me and you opened up, even though you didn't have to. Maybe you're stoned?
What? No, I'm not stoned right now.
Well, Jack, I guess you need me as much as I need you.
I need you more than you need me.
Now I know you're stoned.
Lana,
I heard everything you said, Jack. I understood everything just fine. You don't need to say anything else.
Right, exactly. Say no more.
Say no more. Dobra, co my tu mamy? Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Okay. No, atmosfera się zagęszcza. Co my tu mamy? I got tickets to go watch film. Nie. No. 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 No, no, no. Okay. Okay. Co my tu mamy? Nic? Nothing? Drug sales. Jedziesz tam. Jedziesz tam. Coś tu jest? Nie, nic tu więcej nie ma. The gangs have already started shooting at each other and haven't yet noticed the police presence. Some are behaving like madmen and firing in all directions. Shoot the guy with the automatic who is popping off towards the police position. I want the bandit is running towards the police position with one hand he's gripping his wounded leg. Wygląda to na nogę. With the other he's holding up the gun which he points at everyone one by one. The guy is obviously in panic. His pupil is tilted and he's shouting something in an incomprehensible language. Okay. Tick. Teaser him. Zap zap. Co my tu mamy? Napaść, okej. Tu jeszcze coś jest. Tu mam trochę mało, poczekajmy aż wrócą. Dobra. O, idealnie. Okej. Ci tu jak popierdzielają. Ci wolno. No i co tu mamy? Okej. Fałszywy alarm. Oh yeah. Dziękuję bardzo. Case closed. Cyk. Double homicide. No frame. Okej. The house which Mr. Sherman lived with his wife after the divorce, the property went to his wife. Okay, co tu mamy? Has made for over a month. Okay, dobra. Cyk. 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 Let's go. Okay, Tsubaki. Macie tutaj wsparcie. I elegancko, pięknie. Case closed. Bank. Alkohol, dobra. Na policję. Koniec dnia, mój Boże. Dobra, dam im odetchnąć już. Former secretary of Mayor Rogers found brutally murdered. Okay, then the dentist kills former secretary of Mayor Rogers. Birds of a feather flock together. Okay.